here was my view of the world as a researcher, right? This is my first transformation. The world is about theory and algorithms, right? And then in the background, there's something called the database, and there's something called systems. Then when I became a practitioner, suddenly something called the customer started showing up, because you gotta like deliver this somewhere. And systems and integration became pretty big, and the database became even bigger, but the algorithms became small. And the real view in business is there's something called dollars, right? And if you notice, I didn't draw it to scale. If I drew it to scale, algorithms would be not visible. What makes data big is what I call the 3 V's. The volume, it comes in at huge volumes, right? And I'll give you an example of Yahoo, where we processed 25 terabytes of data per day, right? And I'll tell you what we did with that. Velocity, it's coming in at a very high speed, so you don't have a lot of time and luxury of waiting to process it. And variety, the damn thing is mixed up. It's not just nice structured data in variables. It's a bunch of text, it's a bunch of images, it's a bunch of videos, it's a bunch of audio, all that stuff, right? So how do you deal with it? Undergraduate, you guys are going through it now. To me, it was a solid core engineering program, very strong. And by the way, the theoretical twist that we have in our program here is actually a very strong thing. This is the only time in your life where you can learn math and abstraction. And if you pick it up, it will help you in life. It will help you be a better CEO, a better doctor, a better artist, a better anything. I think this is the best time, probably in history, to do a startup. Because we have entered a zone where there is so much infrastructure out there for you, right? If you want to do a startup anywhere in software, on online, you can start it today and launch it out of your dorm room, just like Facebook was, right? And it's real, right? You could do it without much capital, and you can do it in 10 to 100 times the speed. The one thing I'm doing wrong today that I have never done ever before in my life, because I always preach focus, is I'm doing 2 things, right? I'm doing Oasis 500 as chairman, and I'm doing Choose On, which is taking a lot of my time. That is something I do not advise for anyone, right? Don't do one thing at a time. Be a master of what you're doing, and you'll do amazing things.